All right, Paul. So these double kettlebell squats, um, they're actually like a little bit challenging, which is good to see. Able to finally use some weight on these. Let me know if you're able to go up in terms of like weight on the bell next week. To be honest, it looks like if you go up much more, you're gonna have a hard time cleaning it. Okay, so um, if you can't add any weight because you don't have heavier kettlebells or you can't clean heavier kettlebells, then just add 2 reps instead of doing 5 tens. Do Lexus 12. All right, let's have a look at these hip snatches then. We got the contact drill first. It's good. You're a little soft overhead there. That's not really relevant to the drill, but it's relevant in general. Got to make sure those arms are locked out when you got the bar overhead. You see this here? Got to push up on the bar so that elbow's extended, right? But yeah, good performance on that. Let's see if it carries over. It's all clean. Got to get those elbows going up more. We've talked about this a lot. I'm looking to see the elbows go up and slightly back so that you're pulling yourself under the bar rather than curling the bar and then jumping, right? So you need to pull yourself down around the bar by pulling this way, right? So you're trying to like imagine the bar, like if you imagine that the bar was like fixed on the end of it so it couldn't move, and then you're pulling yourself down underneath using your arms. Like if you were, you know when you're like in water and you like naturally want to float, so you have to like, but if you pull against something solid, then you can pull yourself underneath it. It's like that. Like you can't fall fast enough, but if you pull your elbows up and out, you can pull yourself up by pulling up on the bar. That's really good. So that's what we want to see in the tool clean, right? So like you're doing a much better job here of putting your elbows up and out. Yeah. They go back a little early, but that initial movement, this bit here where the elbow is above the bar, we want to just keep doing this for longer. Just keep the elbow above the wrist for as long as you can. So in your program this week, I put the contact drill in separate to the hip snatch. So do the contact drill when it says contact drill and do the hip snatch when it says hip snatch. You're doing a pretty good job of this. The main thing here is you're trying to make sure that you're pulling the bar to you. You never want to move your hips to the bar, and when the bar makes contact, you just jump straight up. Keep the bar close. A bit off on the footwork there. And it's just same as the previous set, like you're a little bit soft overhead. I don't know what distinction you're making between contact and good contact, but like if you and the bar make contact, that's good, right? That's all we need. I don't you'd have to like hit it super hard. If you try and hit it really hard, you're gonna hit it away from you. Upright row with clean grip. This is mostly like for developing internal rotation of the shoulder. Okay, so it's pretty much like a flexibility drill. That's pretty good. That's also the action that I want you to initiate your tool cleans with, right? Learn to get those elbows nice and high and out to the side. 5-second eccentric, 3-second pause. Now let's see if these are accurate. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. You fix that. 1, 2. I start counting a bit late. Yeah, the eccentric speed is now correct. You want to hold that bell closest to your chest. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Okay, so we've got to work on the length of the pause, but the eccentric is nice. The other thing is like, don't allow. So with the kettlebell, right? Because you have all this extra weight in front of you, it allows you to sort of sit in an unrealistically like upright position where all of your center of mass is like behind your base of support here. So your body's back here, right? And then your feet are here. So like this, you're basically balancing with the bell like out in front. So what I need you to do in order to like not, because that's kind of an impossible position, like if you don't hold the bell in front of you. So if you bring the bell closer to you, yeah, so it's literally, it should be touching your chest right here. Like you see, there's a big gap here between you and the bell. Eliminate that, so you literally want to touch the bell to your chest. That's gonna like make it more realistic, so you can shift your center of mass forward, so it's actually over the middle of the foot, and that way you'll get more benefit from the drill. And also make sure you count that pause properly. I know it's rough, but like developing a bit of mental toughness goes a long way, especially when we can't develop your physical strength without any weight, very effectively at least. These are improving, man. See how the jerk looks. Excellent. Your jerk is like really starting to click. It's really exciting. I think you did I imagine the exercise is actually push press rather than press. So I don't think you're doing. Yeah. Power jerk. Nice. The positions on the split jerk were great. Absolutely smashing those, man. Honestly, the jerk is the hardest of the three. People think the snatch is harder, but like the jerk is harder. So like if you're a good jerker, you've really set yourself up for success. Like weightlifting meets at 1 on the clean and jerk. It's good. Like these are better. Now you're getting to the point where like actually reaching extension becomes relevant, right? Now you're in a good position. The footwork's nice, the timing's nice, the turnover's correct. Now, don't worry about it on the snatch, but on the clean, now I care about extension, okay? Like this is now good enough that it becomes relevant. On the snatch, don't worry about it yet. Bar's way too far away. First of all, you want to start here, right? Because like this is the height which the bar would be at when you had plates. Like you're going way too low. Like let me draw you an imaginary plate on there. Yeah, right. So then it'll be on the floor. So that's the first thing. The second thing is look at all this gap here. This massive gap between you and the bar. It's no good. You got to use your lats to squeeze it back. Yeah. Bar closer. Again, huge gap between you and the bar. See, that's why we did the mid-hang clean first. If you look at the previous drill, when we go from mid-hang, you have the bar in contact with your thighs initially. So that's the position you're trying to find. Okay? When we do the segment clean, it's out in front all the time. So just pull really slowly to mid-thigh. When the bar is touching your upper thigh, then initiate your jump. Yeah? So slow things down. The explosive part happens like from mid-thigh and up. So everything else can be performed in a controlled manner while you're learning. So I want you to pull really slowly to mid-thigh and make sure the bar is like really close to your legs. When you get to mid-thigh, it should be physically touching your legs, and then you jump. You speed that up, that physically touching your legs becomes contact. Okay? So on mid-hang, you need to focus on actually getting extension. On the segment clean, you're not there yet. You need to focus on keeping the bar close to you before extension becomes relevant. So like this drill, which is more simple, you can work on the more advanced like timing element. On this drill, you need to work on your positions because the bar is like miles away from you. Okay, that should pretty much wrap things up. The only thing I don't know is let's have a quick look, 1 second. Bear with me a moment. All right, so first thing I'm just going to really quickly show you is that we have new merch. You can get phone cases. I've got like most of the iPhones and then Samsung 7, 8, and 9 on the Galaxy. And then you can see here various different clothing items. And when you click on them, you can see the different color options that are available as well. Like they're not just black, that's just like the default color. see that you can get that in a variety of colors. Okay, so program this week very similar to last week. Main thing is they've added in that contact drill, added a few reps where they're relevant, but like we want to stick with the same exercises and do them better. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, good week of training.